Evening, October 6th. Hyun-se died in a delirious state from the dawn gem during tunnel work. Unable to control his emotions, he swung a pickaxe at a spider. The pickaxe couldn't penetrate the spider's skin. He was torn apart and killed on the spot. A person died because of me. But, maybe because I've become too accustomed to death, or because this damned underworld has messed up my mind. I don't feel too sorry. Perhaps dying painlessly, intoxicated on dawn gem, might actually be a mercy. It's the most comfortable escape from this hell. Maybe Hyun-se wouldn't have minded. It was a kind of assistance. I will not leave this place in such a peaceful manner. These inhumane acts are all for the sake of humanity. I must survive this hell and inform everyone. Amidst the screams of the prisoners facing death, no one heard the words he whispered with a breath of air mixed into the faint sound. New recruit. Kim Jin-wook, a high school student. Administered double the dose I initially took. Emotional elevation. Successfully completed the day's work. Eyes and nose blood vessels burst. He didn't realize it. It feels like morphine, giving a sensation of enhanced strength. One day after Jin-wook's ingestion of dawn gem. Eat mine too, eating a lot should help you recover faster. Thank you. Woke up with severe pain throughout the body. Another test for tolerance levels, administered the same double dose as yesterday. Emotional elevation, pain relief. Bleeding resumed from a previously clotted site. Rated as defective during work and disposed of. New recruit. Byung-cheol, Army Captain. Physically well-conditioned, expected to respond better. Administered triple the dose. Same symptoms as before. Like with Hyun-se, couldn't control his emotions and attacked the supervising spider. Executed. Spider suffered minor injuries. I saw Byung-cheol's eyes shine just before the execution. Was it just my imagination? Members of the same group have started to suspect me. I should refrain from experimenting for a while. Data is insufficient, but current observations suggest that around 2.5 times the initial dose might be the threshold for maintaining sanity. Effects: whole body strength enhancement, not just muscular but seems to induce a superhuman condition akin to Captain America. Bleeding from the eyes, nasal cavity, and gums, likely due to a sudden increase in blood pressure. Emotional elevation, loss of control, pain relief. Becomes emotionally volatile and, in severe cases, loses control. I glow. Superpowers. New recruit. Name unknown. Remarkable fact. A native of the underworld. I had intended to refrain from experimenting, but data from an underworld native, already altered by the monsters from birth and possessing powers akin to those induced by dawn gem, seems necessary. If underworld natives are administered additional dawn gem, could it be the key to escape? Administered 5 times the dose. Kid, where were you before you came here? Big pillars. Big fish. 8 big fish. Inside big fish belly. There were big spiders. Spent 30 nights with my kin fighting spiders with pickaxes. So, you had kin. No more. But you just said you had kin. Ate the big spider. I can't quite understand. It looks like you spent about 30 days working in tunnels in another section before coming here. It seems it was only with your own kind, underground people. The big pillars were where the underground people lived before coming here. Oh, perhaps the big fish was a form of transportation. Ji-woon, you really understand what this child is saying. Haha. I'm just making educated guesses, I'm not sure. So, he basically came rolling in from somewhere else. Where spiders snack on captives as if it's normal. Guess there's no need to teach him work. Still, it's good we can communicate. The underground kid next door hasn't spoken a word yet. A strong spirit, unfazed even by harsh conditions. Ah, there you go with strong spirit again. Look at the child's eyes, they're sparkling bright. That's got nothing to do with resilience. He's just a kid. Born in a crappy place where crappiness becomes the norm, where, who cares if someone dies around him? No, he probably doesn't even know what death is. Crappy spiders. Crappy undergrounds, just treating the kid like a working machine, crappy. Crappy, what the hell? Shoo. Kid, you shouldn't say that. Erase those words from your mind, those are bad words. See that mean-looking guy over there? That's what happens if you use such words. What? This is wearing the same rags, the same expressions, experiencing the same dreadful day. The kid is watching. Let's calm down. I thought that was all there was to my kind. Born underground, these are the first surface humans I've encountered. Now, calm down. Diverse expressions, personalities, outfits. Stories I could never have imagined. Even though they are proper nouns, I picked them up instantly. My learning ability is extraordinary. If I were born above, I could have been a prodigy. I want a name too. What's my name? What do people usually call you around here? I've never been called by a name. I want a name. A name, huh? It's not for us to casually assign if we aren't family. I want a name. How about a nickname then? I want a name too. I want a real name. Not a nickname. A nickname isn't a real name. Ah, this noise is driving me crazy. Stop chattering. We're thinking. Talkative. How about talkative? He keeps babbling non-stop, so talkative fits. Oh, that sounds pretty catchy. Huh, that's a cute nickname. Easy to remember too, but it seems like he doesn't like it much. Is it because Ji-suk is teasing him? I have learned about the world in this place. Power is surging through me. Indeed, the meat Ji-nu gives, is the best. I never thought it would last 30 times. It's almost like surviving half of Down Jam. He's not human. Not a monster, no. A new kind of human. Jin-woo, are you okay? What's happening? Is it an attack? Wow, what's that? Are his eyes cataracted? No. It doesn't seem like that. They are shining, aren't they? There doesn't seem to be a monster. What's with this wall? Did a bomb go off? No. No, it's not. It's not any illness, this is something with the underground people. Jin-woo. What is this? Ah. I saved it to eat when I get hungry while working, power-giving meat. Given by Ji-nu. Be quiet, you rascal. Try it. Huh? No. How can I eat something that's been rolling on the dirt floor? If we get food poisoning, it'd be like throwing it away. Hyun-chul, Jin-wook, Byung-chul. Since the day Jin-woo had a seizure, things started to happen. At first, we thought it was some contagion from the underground. Eating the meat chunk always resulted in someone dying the next day. If they survived, Jin-woo would say they need to eat the meat he had saved to recover. Try it. Right now. What? Jin-woo. What are you doing? Indeed, this is meat filled with Ji-nu's care. It gives me strength. I'm glad you like it. I knew it wasn't ethically right, but escaping the underground required some unavoidable sacrifices. But thanks to that, we've started to see hope. The underground dwellers, no, talkative, will lead us to the surface. I'll explain everything after the roll call is over. The plan to escape this hell. Congratulations, human fellows. You've won, the treaty has been signed. In a month, you will be released. What? After a month, you will be freed. See, could you explain what I just said? In a month, free, we do not interfere with captives who are leaving the labyrinth. Whether you go to the surface or stay here and work is your choice. Humans have won the war, free. We can go home. We made it. We just need to hold on for one more month. Free. So suddenly. Then what about everything I've done until now? What was the point of that? Ah, are you disappointed? It makes sense. Chased out, without accomplishing anything, underneath the great Duke, but, you need not worry, His Grace is merciful. He has decided to give you a chance to prove yourself. In 2 weeks, all of you human captives will join the 12th floor war. Become the flares, signaling its beginning, by breaking down the labyrinth walls in the front lines. I wasn't wrong. Jean Wu. What is this? You know that's not what I'm asking. You could also call it a survival journal. Or maybe experiment observations. That is not what I wanted to hear. As many as 3 people died because of your damn experiments. You didn't even ask them if they wanted to be your test subjects. Ah, yeah, whatever. 3 people died because of me. What's so important about that? What do you? 3 people were sacrificed, for the sake of the 8 remaining here and for the entirety of humanity. What nonsense is that? Why are you being so egotistical? You should think about the people above the surface. They are safe now. Ha! Safe. Look around you. What floor do you think we're on? How many people died from the beast flooding 2 years ago? Weren't people saying that it was as bad as a drop of a nuclear bomb? Oh. There are people here who were taken captive from that incident. Old man, do you know what floors those beasts came from? The 2nd and 3rd floors, that's right. They were chameleons the size of 2-story buildings. But this place? It makes those chameleons look tame. The spiders down here are as big as skyscrapers. We need to get out of here no matter what and tell the people how dangerous this place is. Before these guys make it up to the surface. Aren't you jumping to conclusions? You just heard them say that the war is over and that we'll be freed. Victory. Freedom. Do you really believe that? You heard them call us the signal flares of the impending war. Get it together. We're being put into war. Major. You said that the other captives you knew were put to war. What was the outcome of that? They all died. No one came back. Freedom, my ass. They're just lying to us to raise our morale before we die. Okay, let's say that he was really telling the truth. We're freed from the labyrinth. Then what? Are the spiders gonna give us a piggyback ride to the surface? How are we gonna get out? What about food? Weapons? How are we gonna find our way up? We don't even know what floor we're on. But he did say that they came to an agreement. So I'm sure the army will come to get. How fucking naive can you be, you idiot shitheads? This is way too much. Come to your fucking senses, please. Let's all work hard together and endure the hardships. We'll be able to escape then. The captives next door were all killed yesterday, but I'm sure the same thing won't happen to us. The army will definitely save us if we just hold on. We'll be able to go home now that the war is over, right? The nice, law-abiding spiders will cooperate with the South Korean army and take us safely to the surface. Yay! Yippee! No, let us hold our hands together in this hopeless place like the protagonists of a dystopian movie. Sniffle, sniffle. We tried our best. Sniffle, sniffle. I lived a life of justice and ethics, saving everything left and right. I don't regret my decisions. Is that the ending you want? Do you think you're some protagonists of a movie or a TV show? Hey, calm down. Oh. Then I guess we must have an audience too. Hello. Sorry that this isn't the touching story you wanted. It is what it is. You've come to the wrong place, if you wanted to see adults sacrifice themselves to show a poor Geyserian kid the sunlight. Huff huff huff. We're weak humans who can't even put a scratch on those damn spiders. Huff huff. I refuse to wait for others to rescue us. While following these bastards' orders, just because there isn't anything we can do. I'm going to make it out of here no matter what. But I agree. This isn't the time and situation to be weighing the rights and wrongs. I don't really think he's done something unacceptable, although I wouldn't say this if I were one of his test subjects. What's the reason we have been slaving away until now? Because there was nothing else we could do. We were just following their orders because we didn't want to die. He simply saw potential in the down gems, and experimented with them to see if they could help us escape. It's hard to justify the fact that he didn't tell any of us about it, but I think it was just to avoid getting caught by the spiders. We can argue ethics once we're out of here. I'm going to work with him. Jiziak. Do you have a plan? Major. Yes, although it's only a rough plan for now. I don't think they're starting a war in their front yard. We'll probably go farther out. In that case, we'll be able to use the chaos of the war to escape. I doubt we can make it out of the battlefield. I've prepared something. Moss balls with 1/10 of the down gem amount I took at first. Take one a day for a month. I'm going to slowly increase the amount we take. If my calculations are correct, we'll be able to tolerate 3 to 5 times the amount by the day of the war. We're going to become newly evolved humans. I've been digging a small path branching off from the attack route where the spiders can't see. The progress has been pretty fast thanks to the orbs I made. Is that even an escape route if it doesn't lead anywhere though? I was going to let you know after a bit more inspection. But we found a labyrinth at the end of the tunnel. A labyrinth. Another labyrinth that doesn't belong to these spiders. Yes. The tunnel actually leads straight inside the labyrinth. Considering the height of the hallway, it's not as big as this one. What does the size matter? Isn't it dangerous? It's okay. There weren't any monsters or anything there. I assume it's either abandoned, or fallen. The labyrinth was basically made up of mazes, so it should allow us to lose the spiders that try to chase us. We can also bring down the tunnel to block them from coming in. We might get lost in the mazes and starve to death. We'll need to find the exit before that happens. What are our current supplies of down gems and food? We have 2 weeks' worth of food left. We can't save the meat since it'll probably go bad though. As for the down gems, we have 17 small and a single big one. Let's exchange 1 down gem for meat every day to take care of our meals. Then, about 2 days before the war, we'll trade all but 8 small down gems and stock up the supplies in the tunnel. Wait, why don't we just trade them all for food and escape now? There's no need to wait for the war. I considered that too. But the supervisors are the problem. I'm sure you know that they keep track of the number of survivors. If they gather a team to track us down, our hopes of escape will be bleak. Which is why you suggest escaping amidst the chaos of war. Yes, there will be thousands of others running away when it breaks out. Why are we saving 8 down gems though? So that each of us has a suicide pill. I don't think that we'll all make it out of here. Whether you use it or not is up to you. Since we can now tolerate 4 times the original amount of down gems, I assume you'll last a few seconds even after consuming one. By the way, a single small down gem can be used to make about 100 of the little orbs we take. 100, huh? I told you they're suicide pills. I think that's all we can do to prepare. The problem is whether we can safely arrive at the tunnel right after the war starts. It all comes down to the attack route, since thousands of captives are working together to dig about 20 meters daily. We'll have to get through 200 meters on the day of war. Of course, we'll have to somehow get past the spiders stationed there too. On the morning of the war, we'll take orbs worth the original amount of down gems before getting to work. Right after the war begins, we'll take 5 times more and run across the battlefield. With that, you should be able to jump at least 3 meters, so use other captives as bait to escape. Bait. Get it together. There are thousands of captives, and none of them are tolerant to the down gems. Did you think we were going to escape with all of them? They won't even get past the spiders. Aren't you tired of being so sensitive about everything? Or are you afraid that some reporter might write a scandalous article about you when you make it back up? Oh, shoot. I completely forgot. I'm a reporter, too. It must have slipped my mind. Oops. Anyway, I don't care what you do, so just don't get in my way. You need to stop acting like a good kid. It's really hypocritical. In any case, that's it for the plans. Does anyone have anything to say? I guess not. Then, let's film a movie together with us as the main characters. The day of the war. Inferior humans take on the glory of declaring the beginning of war. The Duke is bestowing a great honor upon you. Be grateful. Inferior humans, no longer captives. Great warriors, paving the path to a great war. Humans' accomplishment will never be forgotten. All of Geyser shall hear of this. It's not really motivating to hear that with the voice that thing has. I guess it's me, Chatterbox, and the idol in the center of the battlefield. This could be bad. We sure got unlucky. The idol hasn't been doing well the entire week. He still seems out of it. Shit. Hyung-T. The orb. Take it right. He was doing pretty well as the leader until the reporter took everything in his hands. Is that how he dies? Shit. The war. The war has begun. Human captives become flesh walls. To run means death. I must have gotten swept up in the mess. I need to take the orb and get out of here. My legs. Ah. Why did things turn out like this? Son, the heavens gave you many things that others don't possess. The kinder you are to the world, the kinder the world will be to you. Stay a good child. My parents weren't wrong. My world was full of kindness. I thought it would be the same in Geyser. Up there, my sincerity and good influence brought me a downpour of praises. Down here, my sincerity and good influence you need to stop acting like a good kid. It's really hypocritical. Brought me a downpour of insults. Acting like a good kid? You mean I had only been acting like one? The true nature of humans gets revealed on the brink of death. Ruined faces. Desperate struggles. Even while others were losing humanity, I chose to play nice until the very end. I thought that if I of all people were to give in to the savageness, everyone else would also fall. Is this the result of being kind and living for the sake of others? Ah. I also given up on kindness. Huff, huff, damn it. Can you stand, Chatterbox? Hey, are you alright? Chatterbox? Hey. Get it together. Ha, what's wrong with him? Chatterbox. Jizziak. So you guys made it. Only the central attack route where you were was attacked. What about Hyungti? Wasn't he with you? Hyungti, goodness. What about Major and Jawong? No news from them. I assume they're still on the move. We were on the left side, you were in the middle, while Major and Jawong were on the right. That means they must be past the enemies. We just have to hope that they can make it. That's. Did you feed Chatterbox the gem orb? No, we were in a hurry, so only I took it. Feed it to him right now. We don't have time. But his condition right now is a bit. This isn't the situation to be considering his mood. Force him to eat it. Gramps. Did you take it? Chew well and swallow. Huff, I did. Then why are you so? Goodness, you brat. Did you think that it's some magical item that creates strength out of nowhere? Well, it kind of is, isn't it? As if. For an old man like me, all it does is lessen the soreness. It can't be. No, wait. The down gems are more like energy enhancements. They only increase efficiency without decreasing your body fat or making your muscles grow. This is a matter of fitness. Are you alright? Phew. His old and fragile body has its limits. Oh, Hyunal's a problem too. He's stronger, but his big body can't handle the physical load. Huff, he's having a hard time breathing after each step he takes. Jong Tae-soo and Oh Hyunal are going to hold us back. We three will get through the spiders in the center and act as a distraction. Gramps, Hyunal, stick to the right walls and head towards our destination. Weren't we supposed to stick together? We have a higher chance of survival if we're separated in situations like this. Alright. Gramps. I think it'll only be worse if we stick together since we can't keep up with you guys. But this is. What's up with you? You saw what happened to Hyungti. We have a set plan. Why do you keep trying to mess it up, huh? Just listen to me, alright? You want to live, don't you? I'll make sure we get out of here. I thought you were on my side. Don't make me think otherwise. You said your mother's worried about you. Don't you need to make it home safe? We need to get moving. Let's see each other at the promised location then. Alright. Be careful. Jizziak, take good care of Chatterbox. It's blocked up ahead. Jump 3 meters to the right. Step onto the small spider underneath the giant one. We're going to lose anything chasing us down in that sand dust. Just make sure you don't fall behind. Okay. We are staying low so that we don't attract much attention, and trying to hide in the dust clouds to make them lose sight of us. Just like that, we're stealthily passing by spiders, whether they're hunting down humans or fighting the enemy. It's not what we discussed initially though. Distraction. It's nonsense no matter how much I think about it. Just because we're a bit faster doesn't mean that we can disperse the attention of all these spiders. It renders the reason why we're escaping during the war and the plan of using the others as sacrifice pointless. We're not a distraction. It's clear. After all, the spiders climb walls to move around. Gramps, that reporter bastard abandoned us. Why did you just agree to his plan? I knew that. But it's better if at least the younger folks make it out of here. I didn't want to become a burden in order to survive. I'm already tired too. Gramps. I'm sorry that you had to come with me, but don't worry. I will do my best to ensure that you make it out of here alive. Wait, Gramps. That gemstone from earlier. Gee. Gramps. I'm right here. You uneducated little monsters. What? Why are the enemies falling off the walls? He must have taken the suicide pill. Amazing. I didn't think it could do so much. They're just minions, but even taking a 5-fold orb couldn't get us to put a scratch on the spiders. However, Kaya. Kahak. I guess the body can't handle it. If we end up eating our suicide pills too, controlling the strength will be essential. Let's go. He won't hold up for long. We need to get out of here while we still can. Okay. Let's go, Chatterbox. Jong Taisu. Friend. He promised to make me bread. Cha. Chatterbox. No. Cough. Cough. Gramps, why? What? They don't care about me. Gramps. He sacrificed himself to buy time for me. I need to get out of here as fast as I can. Arg. Gramps. Chatterbox is here to save us. I'm glad. An old man who has a hard time even walking is fighting for his life, while a kid who still has peach fuzz on his face is trying to save him. And what am I doing? Why am I acting like they should be doing those things? I'm no different from that bastard. Chatterbox. No. What? Why is he there? Jizziak, I told you to take care of Chatter. Ugh. Huff huff. I'm alive. Wah. Fuck. Chatterbox. Fuck, Chatterbox is just. Jizziak. Jizziak. Why are you spacing out? Do you want to die? Huff huff. Chatterbox dash. Leave him behind. Huff huff, we're in the middle of the battlefield. We're gonna die if we hessy. Did something just pass by us? The monster straight up melted. Jean Wu. Over there. Look over there. It's the Spider Duke. No. That's not the Spider Duke. There are more of its kind behind it. Those are just minions too. They're gonna attack again. Run. Just leave Chatterbox behind. Run if you want to live. Do you want to die? I was buying time for you all. Why did you come here? Bread. I want to eat bread. You promised. Gramps. Gramps. I'm here to save you. You crazy bastard. Why do you think I sent you flying away? I know that you did that so that I could run away. But Gramps. I'd rather die than live with the guilt over abandoning you and running away on my own. No, I'm sure we can all make it out of here together with the down gem's power. Did you also eat it? Yes, the reporter said that we'd die within seconds, but it's pretty manageable. Chatterbox, have you? Gramps, why did you do that? Listen. Down gems aren't magical artifacts. You're not controlling it at all. I'm totally fine. Look at your legs, you idiot. This isn't something a human body can handle. You and I are both crippled now. You just can't feel the pain because of the down gem. The effects are already wearing off for me. If it weren't for Chatterbox, I would have passed out from the pain. It's over for us, so we need to at least send him out of here alive. Hi, you know. Make sure Chatterbox Lee. Gra. Gramps. G. Gramps. Escaping altogether with the power of the down gems. As if. We're completely helpless down here. Chatterbox. I can't eat bread now. There's no time to be grieving. I need to make sure that at least Chatterbox lives. Should we run along the route where the heat ray passed by? No, the ground's been melted. It's impossible. Chatterbox isn't capable of logical thought right now. He'll come back right away even if I throw him far from here. The pain in my legs is worsening too. I won't be able to make it to the meeting place. I need to somehow make sure that he will leave without me. Don't make the same mistake as me. I'm sorry, Chatterbox. Major Jang. Chatterbox. Spiders are focused on Chatterbox right now. I'm not a threat to them. After all, we humans are like bugs that can't hurt them. Well, Gramps and Chatterbox did manage to damage them. But I guess they can be seen as stray dogs instead of bugs. In any case, I need to somehow pull their attention away from Chatterbox. I need to be more than just a stray dog. I must become stronger. So that the spiders think their lives are in danger, so that they feel like a human who faced a wild beast in the mountains. I cannot be just an annoyance or a hindrance. I need to appear as a real threat. You spider bastards. I'm right here. I'll rip you all to shreds. Like a starved bear. We still have our food here. Some places in the tunnels have crumbled down, but we can crawl through them anyway. To think this tiny tunnel is fine despite all the ground shaking caused by the monsters. Well, it shows how stable the rocks in Geyser are. This tunnel's just a bit bigger than an adult male human, so the spiders won't be able to get inside. If we can just get through here, we'll be safe for a while. Are there any news from the others? No. Not yet. I did shout at him to abandon Chatterbox since the situation was looking terrible, but this is bad. No longer having a Geyserian with excellent physical capabilities is a big loss. I tried to get rid of the burden, but ended up losing an essential member with them. Since he jumped into the outskirts of the battlefield, he might still be alive. Wah! Spider. Calm down. It's already dead. Are you alright? Major. Jiwong. Chatterbox too. Is he alright? I had to knock him out for a bit because he was struggling too much. This isn't the time for us to be chatting around though. The spiders are on us, so we need to. Yuwa. He just took down a spider bare-handed. Major has already had a trained body. Are you telling me there is this big of a difference in effects between someone who's in good shape and someone who's not? Go into the side route. Right now. Major. We've all gotten through. Damn it. Hop. Major. The exit's gonna collapse. Come on out. Major. This can't be. Major. Wait. The dirt. Major. Grab onto his hand and pull. Huff, huff. We should be safe for now. This is bad though. I had no choice given the situation, but now the others won't be able to get through. I guess we'll have to dig it away once things quiet down a bit. No, we're the only survivors. Hyung-T was killed by the first explosion, while Gramps and Hyunal died trying to save Chatterbox. I saw Hyunal too. He threw Chatterbox at me. I wondered why he wasn't coming, but then I took a look at his legs. They were in necrosis. It was a wonder that he could still stand. His legs were in a state of necrosis. Did you see a ray of light near him? I think I did. He must have also taken a down gem. Could it have been a side effect of that? I did expect some people to die since our plan was to cross the battlefield, but if I had been there. It's not your fault. You crossed the battlefield with me and Chatterbox on you, that's right. On top of that, we wouldn't be here if it wasn't for the sacrifice of those two people. It's difficult enough to keep ourselves alive. You shouldn't try too hard to save others as well. You're right. We're past the most dangerous part, but this isn't over yet. We need to focus on the future to make sure that their sacrifices weren't for nothing. Yes, we don't have the time to be sitting here grieving. Our goal is, we need to find the exit out of this labyrinth. It's only an assumption that it's abandoned, so let's go slowly. After getting out of the labyrinth, we need to find a way up and... What's this sound? It's from across the wall. Run. They're coming through the walls. Ugh. Damn it. Why is it always just me? A again. Jin Woo. Hurry. Wah. What? Hyung T. Jin Woo. Yeah. I never thought that the supervisor bastard would come all the way here to get us. What value does a human hostage even have during a war? Huff huff, it was Hyung T. Sorry. I saw his face. The monster that helped me was Hyung T. That's impossible. You almost died there. I'm sure it was just your mind playing tricks. No. I'm certain. That monster is dead already. You want to tell us that he died twice? It's coming. Hurry. Shit. We're not fast enough. It's going to catch up to us soon. The orb's effects are decreasing. What? Spears emerged from the walls. Traps. There are traps in the labyrinth. We managed to stall. Stop. Don't step on that rock. Arg. My legs. My legs. Jiwung. Af. Take Chatterbox and get out of here. I'll support Jiwung. Let me. No. Chatterbox is our priority. He's the most important one. Okay. You can't stand, can you? And my legs. Get on my back. I'm sorry. It's because of me. Stop with the nonsense and just tell me if you see any traps. It's bad. I can feel the blood pouring out of my legs. Huff huff huff, I was on the Major's back on the battlefield too. Once again, I'm just. Jiwung. 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 Wake up. Jin Woo. It's gonna catch up to us. I'm okay, so you should try to escape. What? I can't hear you. I'm fine. Talk louder. I can't focus on you speaking because of the chaos. The spider is right behind us. I'll stall time, so just. Huh.